Hey, Tom, you're running Fez. Tom. Once, twice.
Kyle, hey, me?
I'm guessing it's you, Tom.
I'm Kyle.
All right. I had you up there as Tom.
Okay. No, I was just talking. Been listening to the show for a while, Ronnie, and I heard you talk a little earlier about how you laugh, but dude, I've never heard you like laugh out loud on this show ever. And I just want to, is it something that do you do it behind closed doors, or do you? I mean,
well,
every other. I never hear you laugh like a real gut laugh.
Yeah, I am a rare laugher. Anyone who's listened to the show for a while knows the points that I really do laugh hard. But I generally laugh when someone gets hurt or feels humiliated. Those will make me laugh extremely hard. Anytime that the boys make asses out of themselves, whether it's through some kind of eating hot things or being hypnotized, I will laugh. And if someone actually says something funny, I'm sure I would laugh. I'm still waiting. I'm hoping one of these guys does it.
One day.
One day. Not today?
No, probably not today.
Not today, but...
One day.
One day. February?
Sure.
All right. February it is.
One day in February, I'll make you laugh.
Okay. Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, you said they were going to have Flea as the bassist. I don't understand why they have to keep having the same people play like Flea, and there's so many other people that could do that job. They have to keep blowing each other over and over and using the same people.
Well, everybody loves Flea. Everybody that loves music absolutely loves Flea, and they love having him out on tour.
I don't like him at all. I think he looks like he's a homo.
Well, there's plenty of people who are. One of them is going to make us laugh in February.
It's no reason not to like somebody.
Was that it?
No, that wasn't it. No, not yet. Sorry.
Is it going to be a prop joke?
No, it won't be a problem. I can guarantee you that.
Wordplay?
Most likely.
Then it ain't going to make me laugh. I'm not a big wordplay guy. Love props, though. Come in riding like a tricycle that has a door on it. Because then it's like, what are you doing? That tricycle doesn't need a big car door. You're crazy. Yes, Dave.
No, I was going to say that Flea has said that he's a big Faces fan.
Who isn't? Everybody loves the Faces.
Right, and that's why he actually appealed to Ronnie Wood when he heard that Ronnie Wood wanted to get the band back together. So, Ronnie Wood's not going to turn down Flea, who is actually quite a great bassist.
But he is right. Flea will go out with just about anybody.
Yeah, but that just shows off his musicianship. He doesn't try to upstage, the rest of the band.
Flea doesn't?
He does with the Chili Peppers, but when he gets into a groove with another band,
he's not jumping all around and fucking taking
just wearing bizarre costumes is what I'm saying. He doesn't have his head shaved or wear a fucking man diaper. He doesn't do that. If he would go out with
that's
the Faces,
classy when you don't shave your head or wear a man diaper. Especially when I'm sitting next to a guy with a shaved head wearing a man diaper. Not today?
Sorry, not today.
When?
Sometime in February.
Early February?
Well, yeah, I'll say early February.
That's like tomorrow, because it's...
Today's what, the 5th?
It's the 5th, and I think...
Was that it? What's today, the 5th?
That wasn't it. But yeah, early February. By Valentine's Day.
Or what?
Or later February.
Oh, that's the payoff. The payoff would be if I don't make you laugh by early February, then I have to make you laugh by later February.
Or then what?
March. See, I got him today. I got you today. Mark, you're on Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
How about Victor Wooten or Les Claypool for that Faces project?
There's not going to be a Faces project. It's not happening.
Claypool would overpower that band in 2 seconds.
And they might have been like the only band that hasn't reunited to get back out there. I can't think of another one. Can you? Can you think of another band that everybody wishes would have got back together and didn't?
No, I mean, even Velvet got back together.
Absolutely. Everybody did. Even the stupid Doors got back together with somebody else singing.
I mean, there's literally no one. There's no bands. I mean,
No.
the only one is Beatles, but obviously that would have been hard.
I think they can do it now. I think now it makes it easier because only two people have to agree. I think the Beatles should get back together, only they should do a lot more Wings and solo Paul McCartney stuff.
Well, he could get George Harrison's son, he's a twin of George Harrison.
That's sick. The fact that he has a twin.
I meant that like metaphorically. Like he looks exactly like George Harrison.
That's not a metaphor. That's not a metaphor at all.
I don't know what metaphors are, but
Then why bring it up?
well, I thought it
Why
was.
say
I don't know.
I've got a metaphor?
It was a gamble.
It's like this. Here's the metaphor: spaghetti sauce.
Right. It was a.
Would
bad
you
gamble.
consider spaghetti sauce a condiment? I mean, it goes on food. It's not food on its own.
Yeah, I would say it's a condiment.
I think it's more like of a gravy.
No, I could. You can't be a gravy.
See, I was
Is
thinking,
gravy a condiment?
See, I was thinking a gravy was a condiment.
No, because I think of a condiment as something that it just comes in a bottle. Those things have to be cooked. You have to cook gravy. You have to cook a really good spaghetti sauce.
You can get some really bad gravy in a bottle.
Who would?
Yeah,
Who would drink gravy out of a bottle? Seriously, I'd rather shoot myself in the neck. Hey, I put my finger in my pocket and there was one of the razors in there.
I'll grab
Sliced
a
it.
Band-Aid.
I'm fine. Later, Yarmana Fez. I'm playing
Ron,
Vampire LARP, and I'm just sucking on it. Yeah, leader.
Hey, Ron, when Fez told you the secret, did the lack of shock to it make you laugh?
Boy, that leader's rough on you, but yes, I was not shocked at his secret.
He's very rough on me on the phones and then really comes crawling anytime I see him in person.
Because what, you'd kick his ass?
I think I probably could.
No, that wasn't it. It was really nice. I liked the delivery where you went, I think I probably could. You gave it, you were working it there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he gets very upset if he thinks I'm mad at him when I see him in person. It's a completely different leader. There's daily leader and then there's the nightly leader.
I don't like being as inside as you, Fuzzy. I like to turn the show on the outside and welcome in new listeners. It's a big part of our meeting yesterday.
Oh.
Very inside, aren't we, boys?
Oh.
Sean, you're on Fez.
Hey, boys, what about the Talking Heads as far as bands that never got back together?
You know what? Very, very good point. Talking Heads haven't played. They played the one show.
Yeah.
But let's face it, that's not a real show. That's not a tour. That's 3 songs. It's like doing Letterman.
All right. Well, if you're talking about tour, then yeah. I mean, then you could throw Floyd into that mix.
Well, let's not even say tour, but Floyd did. Yeah, Floyd got together for a benefit.
Just Live 8.
And then we did 3 or 4 songs?
I think 3 songs.
Yeah.
They did Money, Comfortably Numb, and something else.
Oh, was that what the last one was? Something else? They did one song, then another song, then they came back and did a 3rd song. The weird thing is that that razor that cut me had been sitting in the AIDS petri dish. I've been trying to grow AIDS.
Why?
We probably
I'm trying to
shouldn't,
get one of those big awards.
probably shouldn't keep the petri dish close to the razors.
By the way, unless they trained you to say petri dish, I bet you'd say petri dish. Eddie, you're on Fez.
Hey, does Fezzy like it when gravy comes in a can?
I know what you're going for, and no, you can't put your gravy in my can.
What's that mean?
I think he was wanting to have sex with me. I think that guy wanted me.
Joke or?
Joke.
Okay, didn't make it there.
No.
But you've got days left. Sam, you're on Fez.
Dave, how do you not know what a metaphor is when you're in the Writers Guild?
Well, I was a bad writer.
Let's tell them why you were in the Writers Guild.
I was in the Writers Guild because I wrote traffic reports for Westwood One CBS.
Coming up with the word barbecue does not make you a writer.
Hey, look, I got to throw in my little things. Like
what?
Big pile up on Garden State Parkway. Watch out, baby. And if I wrote it, sometimes the person would read it on the air. Watch out, comma, baby.
So your part was baby?
A little baby here, a little... It's getting crazy out there. I would throw that in.
Yeah, how long did you work with them?
5 months.
All right, here's the thing about Eastside Dave.
6 months.
You got to give him all the credit in the world because he is an idiot who decided to get into radio and just kept trying at the worst radio gigs you could possibly have.
The only thing I don't have is Christian rock, but I have the NPR that they literally did the Saturday Night Live skits of coming up. It's Loudon Wainwright, and it was like you're doing a parody of yourself, and they kicked me off.
Who's the girl I like? The Fresh Air girl because she gets great guests, but it's always like this. Yeah. In studio with us today for the next hour, exclusive. We'll be talking with writer, director, P.T. Anderson. Thanks for coming back, P.T. And it's just that slow. And then the guy, no matter who it is, they could have Mr. T in there and he'll be like this. It's great to be here. Everyone just falls into that same pattern.
And they overuse the word little. It's always, that's a little Radiohead for you. Followed by a little Jill Sobule. Little.
That's the ethereal sounds of the Cowboy Junkies. Followed by the ethereal sounds of the Velvet Underground. And the ethereal sounds of Sniff and the Tears. All right, not everybody's ethereal. Some people are a little ethereal.
Maybe they're broadcasting from hospitals.
All right, put your sunglasses back on. It's a good look.
Or a library. It's like they were afraid to wake people up.
Here is Glenn. Glenn, you're on Run and Fest Show.
Hey, marinara sauce is definitely a condiment, but I say spaghetti sauce, you really only have it with spaghetti. It's part of the meal.
Regular spaghetti sauce, so marinara sauce could be eaten anyway, but spaghetti sauce is only part of a meal. It's actually not a bad angle there. Mike, you're on the Run and Fez Show.
Oh, hey, Ronnie. Is that me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, man. Hey, CCR never reunited when I think the drummer's dead now, but I mean they had lots of years where they could reunite it. Then they put out that revisited version that hits all the casinos. That fucking band is constantly on the road.
So it's CCR without?
Yeah, it's Creatures Clearwater revisited, and I think with all the original members except for John Fogerty.
Yeah.
And they did like fucking massive business in all these casinos.
Well, people do love those songs, but I gotta have John Fogerty for that band.
Yeah, and the name is CCR Revisited. Like they cannot call themselves Creedence Clearwater Revival.
There were one of those guys that got so fucked over by a record company, a small record company. By the way, tomorrow Tommy James is going to stop in after the show that we're doing for the interview show. He was another guy who was writing, producing his own music, and the record company was doing whatever they wanted with that money.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And Fogerty then got kind of ripped off by his own brother.
Oh, they all do. Look what just happened the other day. It's always the brother lifting. Always the brother lifts.
Proflowers.com. Valentine's Day is next week. It's right around the corner. So what you want to do is go to proflowers.com, get their exclusive deal, 1 dozen Sweet Expressions roses for $39.99. Get a second dozen free, plus a free glass vase.
So that's 24 roses, free glass vase.
All for $39.99.
Now, could I send it out to 24 different women?
No, that's all in one order.
Could I send the roses to my friend, myself, then walk around with a cape, tell women I'm a bullfighter, and throw them roses?
That you could do.
Why don't does the bullfighter throw the rose to the woman? I mean, where does he get the rose from? Is what I'm curious about.
I think the fans throw the roses to the bullfighter.
Yeah.
And then the bullfighter takes one of those roses and hands it to a lady fair.
I would really, seriously, if I was a woman, I'd be like, thanks for regrifting. Oh, and by the way, what are you going to do with that bull? I wouldn't mind having some steaks for my dad.
Proflowers.com. Go to the website and click on the microphone icon in the upper right-hand corner. Type in the password Ron and Fez, and you'll get this deal. That's 1 dozen Sweet Expressions roses, plus the second dozen free, and the free glass vase for just $39.99.
And also, Fezzy, when you click on that microphone that says Ron and Fez, you'll see us waving. We'll just be sitting there waving at you once it gets clicked. So it's a lot of fun.
Proflowers.com. You can also give them a call, 1-800-PRO-FLOWERS. That's 1-800-PRO-FLOWERS. And just mention Ron and Fez for this great deal that expires on Friday.
Just come up and go like this. Yeah, Ron and Fez brought up your name. Yeah, that's right. Ron and Fez told me to stop by. They said you have what I needed. The package.
Order today. Make sure you're all set for Valentine's Day with Proflowers.com.
Here is Josh. Josh, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah. All spaghetti sauce is a condiment. We used to work at a pizza joint, and that was our dipping sauce for our breadsticks and all that stuff, which is a condiment, was Prego spaghetti sauce. So, once again, Dave's a fucking idiot.
All right, first of all, if you had Prego spaghetti sauce, the last thing you should say is I worked in an Italian restaurant. You should have just said I stole money from white people for a couple years. Don't take it so rough. What do you say, funny man? You got one?
No, not at the moment.
Come.
I don't know. Bad day. Bad day today.
Bad day?
Yeah.
You were having a great day.
You thought so?
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, what about the Police going back on tour?
Yeah, that was the saddest day of my life when I heard those fuckers were doing that. I always like to say, don't stand so close to the show. That's my motto.
Highly successful tour, though.
What's that mean?
Revenue.
What are you? You get a little piece of that? Here is Dan. Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Listen, marinara sauce I agree is a condiment, but if you're cooking like, the braciole and the meat sauce, or you're making a gravy for the turkey, you gotta use a little meat base. That's the fucking meal.
That's right.
All right, as soon as it's meat...
I don't know who said it over there, but ketchup has to be cooked before it's served, or it's only refrigerated. See ya!
All right, thank you.
Well, that's what my theory was, that gravy and spaghetti sauce needs to be cooked properly, thus not condiment.
Here is Tony. Tony, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I was just wondering if there's, how many people from the original band need to be together for it to be considered a reunion, because I totally don't think Guns N' Roses got back together. It's just one guy from the band.
Well, the problem for Axl Rose is Slash was so damn popular. So, could the Rolling Stones go out without Keith Richards? No. Could Herman's Hermits tour and it just be Herman? Yes. Could Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers tour? I'm afraid so, Heartbreakers. You guys might be great players, but most people are just like, I'm seeing Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Yeah. I mean, most of the times I think it's the lead singer and the guitarist, but not always. I mean, like the band, for instance, you probably just need Robbie and Lee Vaughn and...
No, the band toured as the band without Robbie. And that's the only time that they ever...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And let me tell you, they played some pretty small places. Then they literally gave it up, after there was a death on the road. But
yeah,
what are you going to do?
That's kind of strange. I mean, Robbie didn't really sing at all, so I guess they could have gotten away with it, but still, he was such a great songwriter.
Here is Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
3 great bands that never reunited. The Replacements, The Clash, and The Smiths.
It's true. That's all good ones, still.
Yep.
All good ones.
Even the Sex Pistols reunited a few years ago with that
Did they?
horrible tour.
You know who else was horrible? Their first tour. They were never really a band. Can we all admit that they were no more of a band than the Monkees?
Oh, man. I don't know. I think that they were a real band.
They couldn't play.
Right, but they
never made it through a fucking show.
They wrote their own music, and Rotten wrote his own lyrics.
Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Run of Fez.
Could Cheese Whiz be considered a condiment?
Here is, let's go over here to Rooster. Rooster, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, hey, Ronnie B. I heard last night on the radio station down here that Jay Giles is getting back together for one night in Boston. They're opening up a new Hard Rock. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah. I don't think it's a Hard Rock. It's something else, but I have heard
House of Blues.
House of Blues. They're getting together for one night only. And we're trying to do a Bands Reunited with Monty Love. Fabulous, fabulous band that used to play with Ron and Fez all the time. Jarrett, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just had a comment about Slash. If you read his new book, he didn't get back with Guns N' Roses because he was just tired of the drama with Axe.
Can you imagine how low your life would be if you were reading a book by Slash?
Hey, listen, I read that same book.
Thank you.
No, come on.
Thank you for proving my point.
It should come with a top hat.
And I read the unauthorized biography of Axl Rose, simply titled War.
And simply written.
It was written by Mick Wall, the guy who he badmouths didn't get in the ring. So he was crushing Axl.
Yeah, I'm sure. Tim, you're on Run of Fez. Tim.
Yes, can cum be considered a condiment?
Depends on what you're putting it on. If it was fries, I guess so.
Disgusting.
By itself,
I'll never fucking eat downtown.
I just got a text from Earl saying that the replacements are considering reuniting with Westerberg and Stinson and two other guys.
How come Earl just doesn't call us?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. I had my text thing go off, too.
Maybe he doesn't know the number here.
He knows it. Was that it, Fez? Was that the joke?
Yeah, that was kind of a joke.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was a joke. It was joke-ish.
You know what I think one of your things is? You're in and out so fast. You got to establish, put together a couple minutes.
Yeah, that would probably help sometime here in early February.
Oh, here's Stryker. Stryker, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Ron, I got a question.
Yeah.
Bowl of gravy a co-host on a radio show or a condiment?
Wow, Stryker.
They don't call him Stryker for nothing.
He strikes.
He strikes all right. And I don't know if that was much of a joke either.
Don't judge yourself, Fezzy. You have Stryker for that. Let's go to Tom. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, is The Who still The Who without Keith Moon?
Well, they tour as The Who. So the fact of the matter, I think, would be yes. Now, are they still the same band without Keith Moon? Absolutely not. Have they ever had any hits post Keith Moon? I guess you could say Eminence Front.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a put on. It's a put on.
They couldn't have gotten a more boring replacement for Keith.
Fox, you're on Ron and Fez.
Antarctica's a continent.
Condiment.
Oh, okay.
Mark, you're on Ron and Fez. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Yes.
All 5 members of Mount Hoople.
When?
October in London.
One show only?
Actually, they started with 2, sold out, and added a 3rd.
Those guys, he must be, what, 70?
Gonna be.
Because he was fucking old in the 70s. But you know what? Let me tell you this. If I found out they were fucking playing all the young dudes downtown, I'd hop in a bus right now. I'd hop in a bus with a bunch of fucking strap hangers. Here is Skidmark. You're on Fez.
Hey, boys, what's going on today?
Yeah.
Hey, man, can we get some kind of a laugh track to go on right after everything that Fezzy says?
You want to do that, Fez?
I love you, Fezzy, but everything, I mean, I think it'd make the whole show better if we could get a laugh track going on after everything you say.
Now, what is it about a laugh track that you need?
You know how they do on the old-time sitcoms, no matter what the joke is, good or bad, they have like a little laugh track?
Uh-huh.
Everything that Fez said, just have like a little family little laugh. I believe it'd be great for the show. You ought to try it once or twice and see how it works out.
All right, why don't you give Fezzy the laugh track, and then he can play it. So go ahead and say something, Fez.
All right. It was very cold today on my way in from Roosevelt Island.
I do like that. I like it because it gives a chance for us to get the laughs in. All right, we'll have that ready at all times. Huh?
It was cold.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. The laugh track just made me think about it.
I mean, who expects an island to be cold? Let me go to John. John, you're on Run Fez.
I just want to tell Dave the original replacement for Keith Moon was the drummer from the Small Faces, who he just said was such a boring replacement.
Yeah, so one minute you're bragging about the guy, the next minute you're not.
I didn't brag about him. I bragged about Ronnie Wood and Rod Stewart.
It was a great band.
And
the whole entire band was great.
If you want to go to YouTube, you can check out the youtube.com/Ron and Fez show. Videos up there, including the Bearded Joker and his new sidekick, the Bearded Riddler.
YouTube.
John, what kind of name is YouTube? Crazy name. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, one band we forgot, the infamous NWA reunion tour.
Well, they can't do that. One's gone, right?
Yeah.
Easy's gone.
Easy.
He's the one. Didn't he put the whole thing together? Then they all hated him. Found out he had AIDS, and then they maybe we like him. I hate when people do that. I hate him so much. He's dying. Then I like him, and I want to go see him. Do we hate each other? Or do we like each other?
I'd like to think we like each other.
Is it because you said like twice?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a little too much like. More liking than I usually like.
Never step on a laugh, Fezzy. When the audience is laughing, let it get out there. You step on it, you're going to cut your laughs very, very short.
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot the rule.
Forgot the rule. Here's Johnny. Johnny, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Mr. P, you sound like $1,000,000.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Well, a good rule of thumb for rock bands reuniting is if you remember seeing them live and the lead singer and guitarist go back to back in your imagination, then they need to be together to reunite, i.e. John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora.
Yeah, but Bon Jovi is Bon Jovi, so you're really fucked on that.
This is a stupid move by Sambora, just like David Lee Roth was stupid to let the Van Halen guys call the band their last name.
No, definitely.
Lee Roth would have been so much better had they just invented an independent name.
I guess Van Halen would be in the same boat.
A boat? Gravy boat? Is that what the joke was? In what boat?
As Bon Jovi.
Right.
That's what
Don, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ronnie B, the laugh track plays, brother. It plays.
It feels like it's playing. How's it feel to you, Fez?
I don't know how it's working out. I'm not sure.
I like it.
Feels a little off track.
Wow, that one died.
That one killed the laugh track.
Oh, you got him back. You got the track back. Never step on that moment of silence. Let it lay there. Smell the fart, then move on. That's what you learn in theater. Smell the fart, move on.
Cup it. You can cup the fart. Smell it. If
You know
want.
what? Now you're trying to upstage the other actors.
Where's my laugh soundtrack?
It may be a double cup.
I don't get it.
No, you would need two hands. It was such a big fart.
Stepping on the laugh track again. Here's John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez scissors, buddies.
Scissors up.
Scissors up. Ron and Fez
Scissors up.
scissors.
Ron and Fez style.
I hear Guys with Ears is back on tour without Davey Mack.
Bullshit.
That would go better because he's just a stupid drummer.
And lead singer. I leave on helm that shit. And for live gigs, I got out of the drum set and got in front of the mic because I always thought that besides Levon...
As opposed to what? Your studio work?
Yes, we would practice, not in the
That's
studio,
not a studio.
in the garage with the tape recorder. My friend Pat, who you've met, says he's found he has a Guys with Ears videotape, and I'm begging him, please, give it to me.
So we can YouTube that fucker.
Yeah.
He's got the masters.
You get it. I don't know if referencing is the same as a joke. I understand I'm not an easy laugh, but who should laugh at references?
Yeah, it's not even close.
Will, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, great show, Fez. You're killing today. I love it.
Thank you. Will, I appreciate that. I think sometimes the track goes on too far.
That one woman, killing her.
You know what it is starting to accent, though? The fact that you never do two sentences. I'm in and we're out.
Feels good.
Bye. Why is this line?
Put the feet up.
Quick joke. Lean back. Grab my balls.
Things like that drive me out of my mind.
Mike Kaka is in tomorrow, so hopefully we will have fresh from Molly's in Chicago some of those Ron Bennington cupcakes that are just so damn fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Molly's Cupcakes at myspace.com/Molly's Cupcakes in the Lincoln Park area of Chicago.
Fez, you want to not run down the cupcake place? Trying to do a professional business, and there you are, slapping them with your shock jock humor. Here is Sick Vic. You're on Fez.
Hey, boys, how you doing? You know, in every comedy duo, there's the straight man and the funny man, but what does that leave Fez?
Here's Tim. Tim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
As he's back!
I'm back, baby.
Here's Rick. Rick, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
But cut, rock and roll!
Oh, yes. As Rorschach calling back one last time.
Doesn't need a prank.
Huh?
He didn't need a prank call.
He's
why?
He was in the car. Maybe he didn't have time.
He's been given the hotline number.
Never step on one of Fezzi's big yucks. Let's see if Homestar can get a laugh.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Nothing.